Hello everyone, I am back. We are playing Geneforge. Yes, I got all the messages you guys sent me saying it's Geneforge, not Geneforge, and I'm gonna try to pronounce it as Geneforge, but I've been pronouncing it as Geneforge for about 10 years. So if I forget, you'll have to forgive me. Simple as that. Well, as I was going to say before I got so rudely interrupted, we're going to Watchhill, but give me one sec. I hadn't gotten far anyway. Alright, so right now I'm looking for a specific person I know will be able to help me. However, I know that I'm going to have to go the long way to find her. I think she's over here. I think. I might be wrong. No. Okay, I'm going to have to go up and around. Okay, I know you're wondering about why I got quieter. I had to turn off the audio and re-record it. Okay, here's Cerula. We're gonna see if she can help us get rid of those rogues in Watchhill. Oh, wait a minute. I see something. Uh-huh. Hello, tall, dark, and ugly. Eat Firebolt. Oh, oh, closer? No? Alright. Ha! Eat 2 Firebolts. Ooh! You're gonna... She did that, not me. Alright, let's see if she can help us. You meet a servile hermit. She is old, her skin is papery, and her robes are tattered. However, she moves with the precision and strength of an old warrior. Her motions seem like they would be more fitting to a guardian than an ancient creation. She looks up at you. Greetings, Shaper. I am Cerula. I'm sure you have a reason for disrupting my privacy. I prefer to keep to myself. Well, you're kind of rude. Why do you have so little respect for me? I am a Shaper. A Shaper who is as stranded on this island as I am. I am a wakened Shaper. I do not hold you in awe. Well, fine. Why do you live all the way out here, then? Shaper, I am a private being. I wish for you to respect it. My disagreements with Vicuri are my own business. Okay. Well, what do you think of all these rogues? Weird icebreaker topic. It does sound like that. They disturb my serenity. I would gladly be rid of them, but I am not eager for the danger and the effort. Well, why don't you help me get rid of them? I came here to avoid contact with others, even you, Shaper. That would be worse for me than the rogues. Well, if you don't get rid of the rogues, then Vicuri will. That means dozens of warriors trudging through your woods, including invading your privacy. Alright, I'm surprised that you have convinced me, but you have. If you wish, I will aid you in your battle against the rogues. The rogues. Why, thank you. That is so kind. Please travel with me for a little while. She wordlessly grabs her weapon and takes her side. If you want her to stop following you, talk to her again. Go through. Alright. She is going to follow us now. So, let's start killing us some creatures. Well, some rogues. Doesn't sound quite so bad when you say rogues. Two of them. It's a party. Uh-oh. About time you showed up, lady. that was close. I don't want the stick. They say if you want anything done right, do it yourself. I figure I might as well use her to help me fill in the map. You are at the entrance to an old Shaper watch post. It is a burrow under a large hill. Up from the top, guardians and agents kept watch over the surrounding lands, looking for rogues and other sources of trouble. The guards lived in the warrens under the hill. It is a common arrangement. However, these caverns have been taken over by savage rogues. A cacophony of their growls and grunts echoes out of the tunnels. These were barracks. I'll talk while I fight. Guardians and agents lived on top and kept watch. And the actual guards lived down here. I don't see anything. The only thing I can think of is that it's over here somewhere. But yeah, that was the basic thing. Of course, you know. Okay. Let me heal my poor Fiora. Alright. That ought to last her. Her, whatever, for a while. Healing bot. Oh. The spawner makes a new creation. That sounds like it's something I should pay attention to. What spawner? Okay, you can see two great things of great interest in the chamber ahead. First, there is a pool of essence. However, it doesn't look right. It is dark and viscous, and it puts off an unpleasant vinegar smell. It's not anything you could use. It's very strange stuff, and not be made by shapers. Second, there is a creature there, rooted to the floor like a huge plant. It's a horrible, slimy beast, with three large tentacle-like tubes sticking out of the top. As you watch, it quickly squeezes a small Fiora out of one of them. If this horrible thing is a shaper creation, you've never heard of it before. As you watch in horror, it absorbs some of the gray essence and begins to create another creature. The mystery of where all the rogues came from has been solved. Alright. That's an ugly looking thing, ain't it? Oh well. Whoop! My route is blocked. Well, that's no good. I know, but I can't hit anything. Kuh. I just got rid of that.
need to hit this. Oh no. Crap. Perfect. We're done! Watchhill can now be crossed freely. Woohoo! And that ugly, nasty looking tentacle thing is gone. Yay! Mm-hmm. You saw that lady? She's leaving. But you know what? That's fine. I can get on just fine without her. Probably didn't even need her help for the spawner thing. But that's okay. Well, that's why it's okay. Because I need her help. It was useful, but not required. Javelins! And a living tool. Nice, I'm cleaning up. Whoa. Hello. Unfortunately, you're standing in the way of me and my loot. He hit me for 18. He can't hit me for 18. I don't know who he thinks he is. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, let me heal you too. Ugh. Oh, actually, I didn't even need to get that. Oh well. Let's keep on going. Nobody stands between me and my rightfully earned loot. Nobody. Although I have to say, there is remarkably little loot. That makes me sad. I almost feel like I wasted my time. Man, Cobra better have a hell of a reward for this. Because I am not happy. Especially with all the danger I have to deal with. Jeez. Because I don't like putting my Fioras in danger. Oh. Anyway. Haha. Finally, I got something out of a jar. There's something up there. Oh. There was. Yeah, there isn't. Ooh, no wonder he was guarding something nice. Oh, now I can create an annoying brood of my own. Wonderful. Shackles. Sometimes creations go rogue. When this happens, they need to be controlled. So why weren't there any on this one? Oh well, I'm not worried about it. Well, not too worried about it. Oh, I picked the lock and there was nothing in it. I feel cheated. Alright, well, it looks like everything is done, so all I need to do is get back to, Kobar and let him know that we're done. And I want my rightful reward, because this was not an easy job. The words Watchhill Barracks have been carved into the rock wall here. They are still barely legible. Okay, well, I guess that's enough of an excuse to get me out of here. Back to Vikiri! Now, back to Kobar. I'm sorry, Kobar's in here. My memory's not that bad, I swear. Alright, Kobar. I found that the rogues to the east were being created by some sort of huge spawning thing. I killed it! You have done well. You have assisted us. And this equals we will pay you in kind for your trouble. Kobar hands you a pouch. You look inside. It is filled with tiny, well-worn gold coins, all centuries old. What could have created that thing you found? It is odd. Strange events are happening on Cecilia, and we know nothing of what they are or how to deal with them. I hope you can understand these events, because we can't. If you wish to learn more of what is happening, you should go east. If you are not leaving immediately, however, there is a way in which you can help us, again for fair pay. Alright, what else would you like me to do? You should speak with Ellhrah if you have not already. I have not. And I need to get a message to him, but I can't endanger my people on the Eastern Road. But I just killed everything on the Eastern Road. Should be fine. He gives you a skull. Take this to Ellhrah. When this is done, I will pay you again. And when you meet Ellhrah, you should speak with him. You may not think that a servile can be wise. If so, I think you will be surprised. Whatever. Yep, it's an easy messenger type quest. I can do that. I might as well go ahead and do that just to get it over with now. So, back to Watchhill we go. Jeez, if I didn't think I was getting any compensation out of this, I would be a very, very annoyed person. Even now, I really don't think I'm getting fairly compensated for my trouble. But I'm not complaining. I know exactly where I'm headed. Still sounds kind of dangerous in here. Just a little bit, though. Well, obviously not all the danger is past, or else I wouldn't have run into this fellow. Fortunately, that fellow is easy to kill. I gotta fill in this part of the map, too, but I haven't gotten to it yet, so I'm not in any particular rush. Well, we have arrived. Looks nice, doesn't it? Ellhrah's Keep. I think we go this way. You enter the Keep of Ellhrah. This is yet another shape or ruin, undoubtedly a massive barracks. However, the serviles here have done a good job of restoring it. Most of the crumbling stone floors have been replaced with nice new wooden floors, and many of the tapestries on the wall have been painstakingly repaired. As you enter, you feel the eyes of many armed serviles on you. You are welcome here, but you doubt that they will tolerate any trouble. As you pass the guards, one of them says, "Welcome, Shaper, to the home of the awakened. Ellhrah awaits." The guard points to the south. Okay, so I'm going the wrong way, because... Oh no, I am going the right way. South. Alright. This is a large meeting hall. The awakened must come here for large sermons or planning sessions. It's kept very clean. That is Swan. Well, maybe he can tell me where Ellhrah is. This is the most well-armed and armored of all the serviles you've met so far. He wears a heavy iron breastplate and a large blade hangs from his belt. After sizing you up, he says, "I am Swan. I am an awakened and the commander of the warriors here. I train serviles in the military arts." Wow. Well, maybe he knows about being awakened. "I can, but I will not. Ellhrah is nearby." Swan points to the south. "I teach about mere weaponry. He is the one who teaches of freedom." Okay. Well, what sort of training do you provide? "I teach serviles of the ways of war on Cecilia Island. I also know some tricks that might help you, Shaper. Though I am but a servile, I've learned much in my many years of fighting here." Well, how do serviles fight? Desperately. And with a mix of our own weapons and Shaper artifacts. Some use mundane weapons, swords and javelins. Some use the living weapons of the Shapers, the batons which fire thorns. Some serviles have learned how to breed the batons together and grow the plants which produce the thorns as fruit, and a few use the crystals and wands. They are Shaper artifacts, powerful stones and staves, which unleash powerful magic. These are hoarded and only used in great danger, as we can't make more. Well, I'm impressed by the way you learned to fight for yourselves. I am glad that you feel that way. I'm sure that not all of your brethren will be so tolerant. Can you teach me anything? I'm afraid not. I will only share my deadliest knowledge with my fellow awakened. Alright, that's okay. I can kinda understand. Well, they keep pointing south, so I'm assuming, well, if I keep going south, he can't be that way. Dead end. Oh, great. Okay, let's go backward. Since the south wall ends here, then I'm gonna go this way. Oh. I guess they have a little reservoir or something. Welcome, Shaper. Oh, you know who I am? Ah, that's Ellhrah. You meet Ellhrah, servile leader and wise one. He doesn't look exceptional. He is strong and armed, but no more imposing than many you have met here. He is neither old nor scarred. Yes, he is unusual. When he looks at you, he stares you straight in the eye. He is not afraid of you. He knows that the Shapers could destroy him in a minute if they wanted, and yet he is unafraid. Welcome, Shaper. Welcome to our home. I am Ellhrah of the Awakened. Since I heard of your arrival on our isle, I have eagerly awaited your visit. I desire to speak with you. I'll bet you do. Told you so.